Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Rich tributes were paid to Kirti Chakra Sena Medal martyr Captain Sunil Chaudhary on his 40th birthday at Captain Sunil Chaudhary Chowk, Kathua. Captain retired P.L. Chaudhary, father of Captain Sunil Chaudhary, his family members and members of Ex-Servicemen Association of Kathua assembled at Captain Sunil Chaudhary Chowk and paid rich tributes to martyr who has sacrificed his life in 2008 while fighting with Ulfa terrorists in Assam. Congress on Monday demanded an immediate rollback of the hike in fuel prices and accused the government of being hell-bent to profiteer from the misery of the common man. In this regard, Jammu and Kashmir unit of the Congress held a protest at party headquarters at Residency Road, Jammu. Enraged over the new recruitment policy announced by the J&K government, hundreds of casual workers and daily wagers of different departments on Monday started a 48-hour indefinite strike. These agitating workers are demanding that before starting fresh recruitment of Class 4 employees, all deserving over-aged casual workers and daily wagers should be regularized. The agitating employees claimed that there were nearly 60,000 temporary employees already working in different departments. These temporary employees include daily wagers and casual workers. Indian Army soldier Deepak Karki lost his life in unprovoked ceasefire violation by Pakistani troops in the Nowshera sector in Rajouri district along the line of control on Monday. Havaldar Deepak Karki was critically injured and later succumbed to his injuries. Havaldar Deepak Karki was the fourth soldier to die on the LOC since June 5th. Earlier in the day, Pakistan violated ceasefire in Krishna Ghati and Nowshera sector at about 3:30 am and 5:30 am. Indian Army retaliated befittingly. Pakistan's army has violated the ceasefire more than 1,400 times this year. Last year, there were 3,168 ceasefire violations and 1,629 in 2018. India and China on Monday held corps commander level meeting at Maldo on the Chinese side of the line of actual control opposite Chushul to discuss the ongoing dispute in Ladakh. This is the second meeting between the two corps commanders after June 6th, where they had agreed to disengage at multiple locations, and India has asked them to go back to pre-May 4th military position along the LAC. The Indian side also asked China to honor the commitment given during June 6th talks to disengage in the Galwan Valley completely and other places. A day after a man died of alleged cardiac arrest at a quarantine center in Kathua district, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Monday batted for the immediate modification of guidelines after taking up the matter with Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu. Dr. Singh wrote on microblogging site that he has spoken to the J&K LG regarding the death of a person in quarantine center. Delhi police forces have been put on high alert after intelligence reports about the possibility of 4 to 5 terrorists from Jammu and Kashmir attempting to enter the national capital with an intention to carry out a terror attack. Intelligence agencies have alerted police that the terrorists are likely to enter Delhi via road using a bus, car or taxi. Delhi police has been kept on high alert, and an alert has also been issued at all bus stations and railway stations. District Development Commissioner Dr. Sagar D. Doifode visited Drudu area of Badarwa and inaugurated water storage pond with park and a community hall at Nai Basti constructed by the RDD department. The DDC directed the department to further beautify the park as it is the main attraction for the local people. He also asked them to complete the other B2V projects across the block on priority basis. A Dhok Defence Committee member was injured in firing in a remote village in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district. Gopal Nath, a resident of village Duggi Dandi, suffered injury in the right leg when unidentified gunman opened fire at a Dhok in Jompri Dal 16 kilometers from Badarwa town around 11:30 pm on Sunday. The injured was taken to the Government Medical College Hospital in Jammu. Police have recovered a 12-bore gun from the area. The officer said the preliminary investigation did not point towards involvement of terrorists. questioning the imposition of frequent cess and duties on petrol and diesel in quick succession, one after the other, Harshdev Singh, chairman JKNPP and former minister, said that such extortionist moves of the government had operated very harshly upon the marginalized sections of the society and the lower middle classes. With 9,440 COVID-19 patients cured in the last 24 hours, the COVID-19 recovery rate of India has increased to 55.77%, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said on Monday. The total number of recovered patients has crossed the number of active patients by 62,808. COVID cases per lakh population is 30.4, while the global average is more than its triple at 114.67. India has one of the lowest COVID cases per lakh population in the world. Amid heightened tensions with China over boundary issue, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will request Russia to urgently supply spares and associated equipment to India for its fighter planes, submarines and battle tanks through air route instead of sea routes using ships. Singh, who is in Russia on a 3-day visit where he would be meeting the top Russian political leadership and is expected to update them about the present situation on the Ladakh front, where the Chinese army has done a massive build upon Indian borders. Due to favourable weather, southwest monsoon likely to reach northwestern region including Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana on June 24th-25th in its further advancement from Delhi. According to the Meteorological Department, there is a possibility of light rain in the next 24 hours in the region, rain in most places from tomorrow to 25th June and heavy rain and thunderstorm elsewhere. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Khan today visited several locations of Srinagar city to assess the ongoing development and renovation initiatives launched by the Tourism Department. During his visit, the advisor directed the executing agencies to expedite the pace of work on various projects for their timely completion. He stressed upon the officers for constant monitoring of these projects so that tangible results are achieved on the ground. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 1,56,466 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 61 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UTs so far, with about 49,151 passengers, while about 1,07,315 persons from other states and UTs, including 328 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date.